Good morning, guys. This is Abhay back again, and today we will be learning the control flow, in which we are going to learn if else ladder, nested if else, elif condition, logical expression, code blocks with scope, and we'll be doing couple of projects like pizza delivery project and treasure islands. So we will see one by one. No need to worry about that, but it is gonna be a lot of fun. So let's start with control flow, guys. Here we can go for if else. If else in the sense, I'll just write the syntax here: if and condition colon, and here you have to go for the indentation. This indentation will come automatically by the editor itself. Here in our case we are using PyCharm, and then do this else colon and do this. Okay, so what happens, example, just for example, when I go for the condition, let's say I am going to admit my kid in a school, so there should be a age limit. If my kid age is greater than 7 years old, then only he should get admitted in the school. So this is a condition. You got the point. So what I'm going to do, if my condition is age greater than 7 colon and then print, and I'm gonna write here admission is possible. Okay, and else, and what I'm gonna write here, print it is too early to get the admission. Got it? So this is a condition. So I am giving a condition here. So whenever my control is coming, let's say my code is coming from top to bottoms, coming, and suddenly if he sees this condition, it will see whether this condition is true or false, whether age is greater than 7 or not. If the age is greater than 7, then it will print admission is possible, else it is too early to get the admission. Okay, so let me get you in here. So this is the one. Okay, now so we will do the same thing in here. Okay, so we had a code of treasure island, so I just deleted this for you because I don't want you to see the code and you have to do it on your own. So let's say I am having a variable called height, and this is, I'm giving HEIGST height equal to, let's take as input what is your height. This you already know, right? So what is your height? When I take this as an input, it comes as a string, isn't it? How you get to know this comes as a string? You see here, type of height. What's the type of the height? And if I go like this, let's say 10, so I have to print the type of the height to get to know what is the data type of my height. If my height is 10, see, it's a string. Even if I am giving a number, it is taking a string by default because I am giving an input. You got the point? So height always have to be what? It should be an integer, but it is giving a string. So that's the reason I'm going to convert this in integer by giving int here and then closing it here. This is a way you can check, guys. Okay, this is a way you can check. So whenever you give any input from the keyboard, it always takes a string by default. That's the reason I always have to give it like this. Now if I give this, you see it's coming as integer. Okay, it is coming an integer, so this is correct. Okay, great. Now if height greater than, just example, you have seen, right, like in Hyderabad we have cloud dining. So let's say they have given some kind of stuff like if the height is more than 120 centimeter, then only they are allowed to go for the cloud dining. Otherwise they are not allowed, because they have some problem if the height is too short. So what I'm going to give 20. See, automatically when I give enter, my cursor is coming here because it is indented automatically by this PyCharm code editor. You got the point? You don't have to press space to indent the line in the editing. So automatically it comes here. Okay, and you see indent expected. Got it? So don't do anything else other than writing the code over here. No space, nothing, because space has an important factor here. So print, and you are okay to go with the cloud dining. And here what I'm gonna give, else part. In else what I'm gonna write, print, you are too short to dine with us. Okay, just an example. It's asking for the height. If I give 100 centimeter, you are too short to dine with us. And if I gave 170, which is greater than 120, you see, you are okay to go with the cloud dining. Understood? So this is quite easy. This is if and else. It does not have anything else to explain. Now this is known as the code of the block, because whatever I'm gonna write here, let's say if I'm gonna write here few more things. Hi, just for example. So these two things are the code of this condition. If this condition true, if this condition is true, then these two lines will be executed. It's pretty simple. Okay, so whichever the line will be written here, after this all the lines will be the code, or will the scope will be the scope or the block of code for this particular condition. In else also, if I write something over here, print by anything, if I write here, okay, got the point. So what is happening, this else part is here and these lines are coming from here. So this is an indented one. So all the indented code are the block of that particular condition. Got it? It's pretty easy. Now see, if I write 1, you are too short to dine with us by. If I go for 200, you are okay to go with the cloud dining high. Got it, guys? So it's pretty easy. So if else, right? Now the way we have greater than sign, how many types of operators we do have here, I'll show you. Comparison operator, we have greater than, we have greater than, equal to, we have less than, we have less than equal to, and then we have equal to, and we have not equal to. Got the point? Remember one thing, guys, there is a difference between equal to and not equal to and equal to. So equal to is nothing but assignment operator. If I want to assign any value to a variable, then equal to, okay, and equal to means it's a comparison operator. Okay, example here, if I give equal to 120, it means if I give any data, any height other than 120, then it should always go to else part. You see here, if I give anything else, it will go to else part. You are too short, isn't it? But if I give 120, then you see, you are good to go with the cloud dining, because it is a comparison operator. It is comparing the height with the given value. It's pretty simple. Understood? So like that, we have greater than equal to, greater than equal to, less than equal to, and not equal to. The other way around we can also do if it is not equal to 120. Now you see, if it is not 120, if it is 121, you are okay to go with the cloud dining. You got the point? If it is not okay, like if it is not 120, then it should get printed. So this is very simple. Now the next topic we are going to learn is modulo. Okay, modulo operator. modulo operator is given like this. Modulo operator. In this operator, what happens? Let's say if I give 10 divided by 5, how much it comes? It comes as 2. Okay, no remainder. No remainder means it's a zero remainder, right? So if I give 10 modulo of 5, then it is going to give me 0, because it outputs the remainder part. It outputs the remainder part. You got the point? Example, in this case, this is a simple division, so it gave 0. But so the reason there is a 0 remainder. Now let's say if I go with 10 divided by 3, ideally what I'm supposed to get? I'm supposed to get 3.33333, something like that, right? But if I go for 10 of modulo 3, then what I'm gonna get, guys, is pretty simple. I'll show you right here. 3, and I have 10 here. 3 3s are 9, and you see 1. So 1 is the answer for modulo. Okay, because this is a remainder. Did you get that? It's pretty simple to understand. Okay, so 1 is the remainder. So it's a modulo 1. You got the point? So let's we will do a small use case also based on modulo, how to find the even number and the odd number. You know, right? How to find even number and odd number. Even number means the number which is divisible by 2, means no remainder. Or the number which is not divisible by 2, it means we'll have remainder, right? It will have remainder. So it's pretty simple. So what I'm gonna do, so code for finding the correct even and odd number. I hope this is visible to you. Let me zoom in a bit. Again, number. Okay. Please type a number. Please type a number. Okay. So this number is input. If number of modulo 2 equal to 0, then print, guys, when you do the modulo with 2, and if it is fully divisible, then obviously it should come 0. It's even. Else it's an odd. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Let's see what comes in. I'm giving a number as 100. It's even. You see, it's even. Let me zoom out a bit. It's even. Let me give 7. It's odd. Let me give 13. It's odd. Let me give 14. It's even. So this is the even number using the modulus operator or modulo operator, whatever you can call it as. Not a problem. Okay. Now guys, we have elif. Now the next is elif condition. Example is pretty simple. Let's say I'm just giving a number, okay? Number equal to int input, type in a number. If number is greater than 10, okay guys, if number is greater than 10, or or let's say let me go for this height. Okay, type in a number. If height is greater than 120 centimeter, you remember, right? If height is greater than 120 centimeter, colon, print, I'm gonna have here, you can come for cloud dining. Okay, and what I'm gonna give, elif height is, let's say I have one more condition. If it is greater than, if it is less than 50, you can come with your parents, but allowed. Understood? And else you can go back home. Now if it is greater than 120, then you can come for cloud dining. If it is less than 50, then you can come with your parents, but allowed. So less than 50 in the sense, it can be anything, right? Like height can be 2 centimeter, height can be 10 centimeter, or anything. Or if it is something else, then you can go back home. But what will happen if it is something else? Just giving an example. If it is less than, see, if I give a height as 20, so either it will match this, or it will match this, or it will match this. Either of these three conditions, right? This will never go to this condition, because either the height will be less than 50, or it will be more than, more than 120. You got the point. So let me change this one to this. If it is less than 120, then this. If it is greater than, if it is, once again, equal to 120, then this. If it is equal to 50, or let's say, yeah, equal to 50, then this, or anything else. If it is, then go back home. So you can come for cloud dining if it is 120 centimeter. If it is 50 centimeter, then this or this one. So this is the elif part. So if I give 120, you can come for cloud dining. If I give 50, it will come for parents, but allowed. Like you can come with parents, but allowed, and you can go back home, whatever you give here. So in elif, what happens? Either this condition, or this condition, or this condition will be executed. You got the point? Either of these three conditions will be executed, but not more than one condition will be executed, right? But here, one thing I can easily give like this. If height is greater than 120, you can come for dining. Okay, now height is 120, but now I want to get the age also. Okay, I want to get the age also. If age is less than equal to 18 years, okay, then you will pay $10. Just an example. Okay, else if you are greater than 18, then you will pay $15. And this is indentation. Else if it is less than 120, you will check for better luck next time. Got it? Now guys, you see, if height is greater than 120, this will get printed. Which one will get printed? The entire thing will get printed. Why? Because all these lines are the code of block, or are the block code for this particular condition. I told you, right? This is the power of the indentation. So from here to here, everything will get printed, or everything will get executed if the height is greater than 120. So what checking we are doing here? If height is greater than 120, then you can come for the dining, and then it will take the input from the user for the age, Now if age is less than 18, then you will pay $10. If it is more than 18 or anything else other than 18, then it will pay $15, right? So let's see. Type in a number, let's say 120, not 120, let's say 125. You can come for dining, type in a number, let's say 20. You will pay $15. You will pay $15. You understood? So this is the if. This is the if block. This is the if block which is coming under this condition, and then if this condition is false, then this is the else block. Guys, you understood, right? This is pretty easy. This is pretty easy. So if else, nested if, elif, all these things. Okay. Now the next is we will go with what? So let me think of one thing. We will do a pizza order project. Okay. So the pizza order project is, just for example, see, I have the block of code written here for you in Thorny for pizza. See, welcome to the pizza order. Okay, let me execute this one first, and then you'll understand. What type of pizza do you want? I want large type of pizza. Do you want pepperoni in your pizza? Yes, I want to add pepperoni in my pizza. Do you want extra cheese? No, I don't want extra cheese. And then I'm getting the final bill as 28. This is a simple one. Okay. So for that, what I have done, welcome to the pizza store. You try to understand. Welcome to the pizza store is just a printout. I've just put it in print. What type of pizza do you want? SML. This is a normal message, but it is asking for the input from the user. So normal message, it is asking for the input from the user. That's the reason I have put it in variable. Do you want pepperoni in your pizza? Y or N? Pepperoni. Do you want pepperoni in your pizza? Y or N? So this is also asking for the input from the user. And do you want extra cheese? So do you want extra cheese? So all these things I have taken the variable, okay, so that I can use it later. Now cost is 0. Why I'm putting as cost? Because the final bill should be dependent on this cost. Now if type of pizza is S, if type of pizza is S, then cost is 15. Let's say there's a calculation. I mean, I'm just putting a hard-coded value. If somebody is ordering a small pizza, then cost is 15. Elif means another condition. If the pizza is not, if the pizza type is not small, if it is M, then 20 rupees or $20. If it is L, then 25. If nothing, neither S, M, L, it means you have typed a wrong input. It means you have written something else. Got it? Now this code is done, guys. This code is done. It means when the code comes from top to bottom, it will either hit this or hit this or hit this or hit this. Either of these four will be hit, right? So let's say I have given L, so 25. So now the cost is 25. Initially the cost was 0, but now it got overwritten to 25. Now this is another piece of code that says that I have written I have started writing the if else here. You have to understand the indentation. I have started writing the if else here. If pepperoni equal to yes, then if type of pizza is small, then add $2 extra. Else in the sense pepperoni will be yes, but for medium and large it will be 3. If there is no pepperoni, then it is not going to add anything else, right? So this is done. And for cheese, I'm going to have the different block of code. If you want to have cheese, then 1. All these things are separate code. This is separate, and this is separate. Your final bill is cost. Got the point? So this is the pizza stuff. I hope you understand this one. Now pizza project is done. Probably if you really want to make the things done, then probably you can have this one, but it will be very useful for you to go to this pizza stuff. Okay. Now the last thing is operator. Operator is very important. This is the last thing of this video. Logical operator. In logical operator, what happens? In logical operator, what happens? A and B. A or B, or let me C or D, not E. Only these 3 operators are there, and or not. What is and? And means both of them are true, then only it can be true. Okay, it can give the true value. I'll explain you, don't worry about that. Okay, if both are false, then the condition is false, and this will do what? It flips false to true and true to false. Okay, this is just a not condition. I'll explain you, don't worry about that. See here guys, you can click on the Python console and you can practice a lot over here in the PyCharm itself. Okay, so if I come here, you see, now let's say a equal to 100. Okay, now a greater than 100, is this statement true? No, this is false. Okay, a greater than a greater than 10, yes, this is true. So this kind of things you can see which one is giving true and which one is giving false. But let's say example, a greater than 10 and a less than 200, a less than 300, sorry. Now you see this is true. Why true? Because you might have forgotten what is a is 100. So in this case it is giving two conditions and both the conditions are true, 10 and 300. But if I give a greater than 10 and a less than 100, then you see it is giving false. That's the reason guys I have told you both of them are true, like both of them should be true, then only it will be true. But in OR condition, what happens? If any one condition is true, then it will be true. Either this is true, this is false, or this is true, this is false, does not matter. If both are false, then only the condition will be false. Example, a greater than 500 or a less than 400. You see true. A greater than 500 is not there because a value is 200. So this is false, but this is true, so it will be true. Got the point? It's a greater than 100 or a greater than 900. You see, a greater than 100 or a greater than 900. So both are false. Okay. So the first one, what's the value of a? Wait guys. See, that's reason it is giving us false. Why false? Because a is not greater than 100. Got the point? A value is 100 itself, and it is not greater than 100. So what I'm gonna do if I give, so that's reason it gave me false. But if I give a greater than equal to 100 or a greater than 900, now you see it is giving us true. Understood? Because a is 100, so this condition is matching. So if both the conditions, if I remove this one, when you have seen here, right? Both the conditions were false. This was also false. This was also false. That's reason it was giving me false. Got it? So if both are false, then the condition is false. And what is naughty, it flips. Example, not of a greater than 50. So a is greater than 50. This is true, but it is going to do not of true means false. This condition is true, right? Because a value is 100. So yes, 100 is greater than 50. This is true only. So it is, since I have given not here, not of true means false. Now give, this is a false condition, right? A is greater than 600. This is a false condition, but I am giving not of false. It means it will be true. Understood? This is pretty easy, guys. The logical one. Now I am going to give you, this is the end of the session, but I am going to give you a very good task here. Well, the task is this one. Let me hide the code, then only you will understand. Okay. Treasure Island, guys. Now I am just running this one. it is going to ask me, welcome to Treasure Island. Your mission is to find the treasure. You are at the crossroad. Where do you want to go, left or right? And I am going to give what? I'm going to give what? Let's say left. You have come to the lake. There's an island in the middle of the lake. Type wait to wait for the boat. Type swim to swim across. Let's say I want to go for wait. There are 3 doors, blah 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 blah. And if I give blue or yellow or something, then either I should go and hit the treasure or I will get killed myself. Okay, it totally depends on me. So I'm just going to give you the, so this is how you have to bring the things up to the mark. I'm going to give you the flow chart of this one. You can pause the video and see the flow chart and how you can make the things done, how you can get the things done using the flow chart, using if, else, elif. This totally depends on you, and this is your project. You got the point? So welcome to the Treasure Island. Left or right, if user prints left, gives left, then you should come here. If it gives right or something else, it will go and print fall into a whole game over and something like that. So it's pretty simple. Okay, so this is your project. I hope once you are done with the project, you will let me know in the comment box. If you have any problem in completing the project, please let me know. We will connect in Google Meet and we'll solve the things. For the time being, thank you and